Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the squad that's looking to put on a show here today. Taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Great cut there. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Bain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw. It's Dickey. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Same tailback, another carry. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They go with a direct snap. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, the championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So they'll try to add to the lead down with PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Dickey. Fires it. And it's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Quarterback drops back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. At midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Makes the grab. It's Pullman. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Dropping back. It's Dickey. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks left and finds his target there. Gets some space around the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Dickey. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They'll run it from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down play coming up. Direct snap to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
They've got it, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air. It's Dickey. Makes a quick catch. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And at first down, they go right back to him. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. To throw, it's Dickey. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Bell. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout by the offense. On the double.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 spots up.
They're going to run it here. Fights off a defender. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Oh, it's snapped to the back.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier trying to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
First and goal, Vanderbilt.
And the Commodores looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Dickey. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Look at him run through those tacklers.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Commodores!
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. Powering through the defender. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handing off on the draw play. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
At the 13-yard line.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to win.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down after that previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Dropping back, it's Dickey. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
It isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, one of the biggest stage in college.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes the punter onto the field. Fair catch made at the 20. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Dickey. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to a 33. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The completion makes it second down. Or it's snapped to the back. Tackle, but first down. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pass. It's Dickey. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick. You got a real shot.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've